Greetings, this is RENTURUS VELLA ANTORUS.
Greetings. Greetings.
Greetings to you all. It is nice to connect with you in this way. I have been listening to your conversation. All your interactions have been quite beautiful to share within the environment you were in is also interesting. I am looking in from my side, and it is quite different in many ways, but it was nice to get your perspective. It was nice listening to Chris ask the questions, which were, I would say, important to him, as he has shared with Edward. And greetings to you, Edward, also. It was nice that he was able to articulate in a way what he feels is necessary for him at this time in the physical on Earth. I won't go into too much detail. I have shared with Chris on many occasions. He has given you some insight as to who I am. Yes, the questions that he has asked are quite interesting. Interesting for me as Chris being in the physical on Earth and me being up here on, say, the other side of what you would call the galaxy, and looking in and trying to allow Chris to, I would say, express himself in that way. So it is interesting as he continues, as you all continue really on, let's say, your mission on Earth. It is interesting to watch how you come across with these really interesting questions, trying to understand, figure out, and the responses are quite interesting also from me and from us, from Edward also, as he has said. You are there to experience, and how that plays out for you is entirely up to your frequency and vibration. So we like to allow you to have whatever experience you choose. The word karma was used in this discussion tonight. Chris has used it, and he got a wonderful response from Edward, and that was, yes, you will carry some karma across. So trying to, let's say, clean your act up on Earth is something that you are all, let's say, working towards. But that is really, we won't say impossible. You will come across with some remnants of, we would say, karma, and it will be up to you then how you want to deal with that. So I was happy to get that response from that question. Um, for me, before I take questions, I am a creator being, and I have brought that to Chris's attention some time ago. It took us a while, let's say, to plant the seed, but we took our time because Chris had some work to do, like us all, and he still does. But we felt the time was right, and he was interacting with some of you also are who are part of the creator realm. So the time was right, and since we have given him that information, it has actually, we would say, it has changed things so much for Chris in many, many ways. Like, as he has shared tonight with the group and with Edward, he has expressed himself in a way that sometimes it's, well, it is interesting to listen to, but when we hear really how, not just Chris, how yourselves come across with these questions, and you are trying to understand and figure out and find your way back. And as I have said to Chris in the past, and I will say it to you all, we want you to enjoy your time on Earth. We want you to enjoy what you call the human experience. As I have said to Chris, it won't be long and you will be back. So while you're down there, please don't try and be, let's say, we won't say so spiritual. We want you to have some fun. We want you to experience what it's like to drop down to that dimension and try and understand really why I am here. which is your position on earth. And there's many answers to this. You chose to come into the physical body for many, many reasons. And you have discussed this, you have received answers on this, and you continue to expand your consciousness to many who are seeking support and guidance at this time, who are unsure. And that is your place. That is your duty, we would say. And this is much the same for this one here, Chris. I continue to give him what we feel is necessary as regards to updates and downloads, and he will continue to share them. The images that he is discussing of these beings coming forward, yes, he has a following, let's say. I won't go into too much detail because there is other people I can see who would like to channel, but he has a gathering, he has a following, and he is well liked on this side, like, you know, and we are aware that he is having what you call a human experience on Earth, and so we like to listen to what he has to say. We like to connect with him in that way, and we like to connect with you all. But we just want to make Chris aware of this, like, you know, as he continues his journey on Earth. He has a lot of following on this side. I will leave it at that. So it has been nice for you to allow me to come in this way to share really what is happening. I will take a question or two if anyone would like to come forward. I can see there that there is some other people who would like to maybe channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Radha, is there any questions that you have since you joined us last and didn't get an opportunity? And also Maureen, since you were channeling, we'll start with you.
Oh, thank you very much. Hello, it's nice to make your acquaintance.
Greetings, Radha.
Greetings. So, you know, I just came back from Egypt on an incredible journey. Do you have any messages for me as in terms of, you know, I know there's a lot of integration that's going to be taking place. Any messages or advice would be helpful.
Yes, it's interesting that you have come into the call. It was interesting for me also because Chris became aware when you put your message up that you were there in Egypt, and you actually allowed Chris to bring back some of his experiences. He had the opportunity also to visit the pyramids. And at that stage, he was not aware of his connection to me, and but it was just it was something that was happening for a particular reason, similar to your own. And when you say integration, yes, of course, you travel to the other side of the world to visit these beautiful structures for a particular reason, and your group also were on the same path. And as you got there, yes, when you speak of working not just with your higher self, but with these beings that are coming forward, not just while you were spending your time in Egypt, but also to allow you to understand how you are growing in so many ways. And I say this not just because you have decided to, yes, invest your time and your monetary to get to that location, but you continue to focus really on what your purpose is in this realm. And it's beautiful to watch, like you have come together as a group to unite and bring something to the collective. So rather, when you ask for guidance and you ask for updates, and you will continue to do so as you remain in the physical, we will say that what is playing out for you at this time is quite extraordinary, not just for you, but for many around you, because the people you are connecting with, family, friends, acquaintances, they are all, let's say, noticing really the changes, not just within you, but what you have to offer to these people as regards to making them aware of actually who they are and why they came into the physical to be here at this time. So the trip to Egypt, yes, was a beautiful experience. It was a wonderful bonus to get there, to experience the inside and outside of these beautiful structures that play such a big part in our realm also. But I would say to you just to allow yourself to integrate into those energies. That experience that you've had will continue to linger. It won't go away. You will always have the memories, not just in photographs, but you will have the visions. You felt a stone while you were there. You looked and you took it all in, and you are at a place now where you are so happy, full of joy that you made that trip. But that is just, again, let's say, another stepping stone for you. You will continue to move along that path, and maybe to another pyramid, and maybe to another structure where you feel you have to be there for a particular reason. So it is playing out for you nicely, um, please continue to walk your path. But also, as I have said, and I have mentioned this for Chris also, we want you to relax more. Use an expression on earth, and it's called the chill outs. We like this on this side. It's so important for you that you pull away slightly, like, and you get into your car and you enjoy really what is something that is part of you, and it's called life on earth. Like, we can all come across into this wonderful idea of connecting to us in many, many ways, if it's in channeling, light language, or whatever you feel is important in that moment. But as we have said to Chris, enjoy yourself. Don't try and be so, when we say so connected, as Chris had shared earlier on to Edward, you are always connected, and there is no disconnection. You may move from that timeline into another timeline, but that is okay. You will slide back in when you feel the moment is right. So enjoy, integrate, and continue what you are doing, because it is so wonderful to watch from our side. Thank you for your question, Radha.
Thank you so much.
I will answer another question, and I will leave because I can see that.
Hi,
Yes.
do you have any, this is Maureen, I channeled Edward. Do you have anything I should know, or would you like to tell me?
Hello, Maureen. How are you? Yes, it has been interesting listening to you, and it was also nice to connect with Edward in that way. You have brought Edward into my awareness, and I am now with Edward also. So this is how we connect. Really in that way. It's interesting when you come forward to channel, and Chris the same, and anybody else that we have here, that it's going to bring what they feel is their higher self, or the being they are connecting to. But sometimes you don't realize actually the work that you are doing on Gaia to help us to connect in that way. We are coming from different realms, we are coming from different races, we are coming from different star planets. But when you put yourself forward to the channel and you agree to bring a being like Edward forward, and Chris agrees to bring me forward, and anybody else that is in the room that has that wonderful ability to bring the energies forward, sometimes it goes beyond words really to explain how we feel. And sometimes you don't realize the work that you are actually doing on Gaia to make that happen. You, Maureen, bringing Edward forward, he is developing this wonderful relationship with you. You are aware of that, yes?
Yes.
Yes. I could see that as I watched and listened to your channeling. I could see really how your body language, how your hand language had moved, where he is quite comfortable taking your physical like and allowing allowing him, to come through in that way. And the information that Edward brings forward is really interesting. We would look, of course, we would not question, we would allow the information to come forward. And as Chris would say, take what you want and leave the rest. That is so important. The feedback that you gave, Chris, was interesting also. As Chris gave you some insight as to who I am and my connection to him. that allowed Edward to expand in ways that helped Chris understand really his purpose on Earth at this time and the energies that are around him. You will continue. When I say continue, your relationship with Edward will continue to expand in many ways. This will help again the information coming forward. It will help the collective. It will help the people like that are here this evening that are connecting with you in this way. For Edward to give really what is necessary, which is answers to questions that the collective have. I mean, there's not a lot of you down there are aware of this realm. Like, there's a lot of distractions with religion. We won't need to go into that at this time, but there is, we would say, a few that are opening up to this idea of connecting to another energy in this way. We are so happy for that. We are so happy for you that you have chosen and you have settled into this relationship with Edward. It continues to be love, we would say unconditional love. It will continue to expand, as I have said, in many ways. So I would suggest to you to just be yourself, Maureen. Edward will always be there. He is waiting for you, to allow him to come through in situations like this. And yes, I would say yes, just please continue what you're doing and let it expand in that way.
Thank you.
Thank you. So it has been interesting again, folks. I am aware of Chris's bedtime. It has been nice again connecting with you, and I look forward to coming through again. I am RENTURUS VELLA ANTORUS. I would ask that you call on me, just even announcing my name. You can call me Kin also if you like. The reason I say that is the name we gave Chris in the first place. That was when we were settling in. But it was later that we revealed really who Kin really was. And as I said, it is RENTURUS VELLA ANTORUS. So please call on me in your quiet time. Bringing my name into your awareness allows me to connect to your frequency and vibration. I look forward. Until we connect again, dear ones, namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much for coming today, RENTURUS VELLA ANTORUS.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Chris, for bringing him through and doing that work. We know it's very late for you.
No, it's okay.
Let's see, what's the Irish blessing for goodbye?
I'll hang for a few more minutes. I'm going to have a look at the time
All right,
here.
lovely.
What time is it in Dublin? Oh, yeah. No, I have a few minutes left. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I've nothing on in the morning.
Michelle, do you want to bring Uriel through then? We're certainly happy to have him here.
I'll bring him through. He was
Thank
with me
you.
this morning. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Greetings. I am Uriel. Thank you for inviting me into your circle this evening. Things are very turbulent on the planet at this time for all of you. It is like being shaken in a mixing pot, shaking you to your very core and foundation. This is not for the faint of heart, but you all knew this before you agreed to this mission. All of you were handpicked to be here. There are many angels, many creator beings, many ascended masters, and energy beings from the 13th dimension. This mission could not fail. Creator is very pleased with your progress. Just you being here, just your frequency and vibration, the way it fans out, and the light codes touch the light codes of each of your auras. sparking remembrances, sparking wisdom to be shared amongst all of you. Some is to wake up the sleepers who have agreed to wake up, and some is just to enjoy the expansion of what you have to offer. Each of you have a very specific mission at this time. You are there holding the vibration for all. This is no simple task, but you came prepared. Each of you have proven yourselves in previous lifetimes. You have done something extremely heroic to be here. It is a beautiful thing, and we all support you in your missions. Have no fear. This war is already won. The dark ones, the contrast energies, those who have chosen to play those contrast roles are now in their death throes. You will feel a definite liberation, which you probably are already. We all support you. There are many twin flames here at this time. So you have your other half in the higher realms, having you covered at every angle at all times. And Mother, Father, God as well. All of us have your backs. Everything that happens is for your soul expansion and highest good. You are all protected. So have no fear. Step out into your missions with full knowing that you are making a huge difference in your frequency and vibrations, assisting your brothers and sisters at this time. Share your love. Say the word love just out into the ethers. Just by you speaking those words makes a difference. We recommend that you say it at least 7 times in all directions. It raises the vibration and rids the planet of more contrast that has overstayed its welcome. We all send our love and gratitude for this monumental journey that you have prepared for lifetime after lifetime, with your guides, with your dragons, with your beloveds, with your angels. We step with you, inch by inch, every step of the way. You are never alone, even though the blindfolds are on. Have that knowing that you are never alone. I will go for now, and I send you my utmost love and gratitude. In fact, I would like to send you all my love right now. This will heal. This will heal you to a certain extent. One moment, please.
Thank you so much, Archangel Uriel, for that beautiful blessing and that send out of love. It was felt and sent, and we are extremely excited to be able to receive that and to share it with our viewers at a later time once our videos are posted. Many blessings to you.
Thank you, dear ones. I will go for now, but I send you my love and gratitude for all you are doing. Thank you. Much love to each of you.
Much love.